We refused treatment in January and it took us till April to get the treatment, and during that time her health declined so rapidly that she was barely the same person in April than she was in January. So yeah, from a patient point of view, it's a really poor situation, and one that really should be sorted out. And to be perfectly honest, it's kind of frustrating that the government have gone out to try and capture a nice headline, "We've solved the postcode lottery," when they haven't. And it's kind of insulting to the public as well, to be truthful.
I suppose at the end of the day, though, there is a balancing act between how much money is available and what the drugs are used for. Not just cancer, but other diseases as well.
Absolutely. I've got no argument on that at all. The argument is if you live in place A and place B, that the treatment should be exactly the same. You know, I've got no complaints, and Jane would have been the first to say if the treatment was too expensive, you know, there are other ways to spend the money which are more useful to a wider public, then do that. This is not a question on kind of like rationale as to kind of like what drugs are used and what drugs aren't used. This is simply a question of, if you live in Manchester, you should have the same right to treatment as you live in Bury, as you do in Bolton. That should not make a difference. That should not be the deciding factor on whether you get treatment or not.
Mike, thanks very much.